Good morning, beautiful people. Today we are cleaning out the back closet. Okay, I moved the dresser out of the way, so let's take a closer look of what we've got going on inside the closet here. So up there on the top shelf, looks like I've got a pillow, shoebox, a couple of other things, my old American Girl doll box, some school projects I think that is. That's a blanket that I was starting to knit and never finished. This has my cards that I've gotten for like birthday, graduation, that kind of stuff. There's my ring light, my camera box, my Nintendo Switch box, my really old radio box, and then here's clothes. So I've got to keep these because these are my work clothes. And then these here are my shirts for camp. And I think most of this is just random shirts that I've been keeping for sentimental reasons. And then this stuff, some of this stuff is shows I've been in. And then I've got pants and shorts and stuff here. So we'll go through this stuff. Maybe I'll make a bin of like sentimental t-shirts to go downstairs and figure out what to do with that later. That's a possibility. Bunch of random stuff on this shelf here. This is the quilt that my aunt made for me before she passed away. And then I also have some Lego on here. I think this is the Holiday Caravan 3-in-1 creator set. Whoops. More clothes here. It looks like a lot of pants and stuff. And this last shelf has a box of shoes, but really it's a bunch of papers. It looks like that's pretty much the same thing. Papers or notebooks and stuff. Christmas sweater that one of my friends got me. This is an unopened paper roll. That's my blue. And then this is white paper, obviously, that I cut. And this box, originally I used it to put clothes in that I wasn't going to use for a while, and then it just sat and sat and sat. I think the clothes that were originally in here I got rid of. So this might be my, if I don't look for it, get rid of box, but I'm not 100% sure if that's still what that is. So that's this side of the closet. I think that's a lot to work with today, so we're going to start there. Then I'll show you guys the other half of the closet once we get through this. All right, so update. The box here actually has a bunch of my old trophies wrapped in old items of clothing. So like here, this is a first place volleyball trophy. And here's another volleyball trophy. Long term, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with these trophies and such. But for now, they're going to stay in the box. Okay, so I went through everything that was on that bottom shelf, which was the shoe box and then the other box of papers. And I got it down to this box here. Got rid of the shoe box, figured I didn't need it anymore. And then I'm about to get rid of this, but I just thought it was funny that I have this Revolutionary Soldier paper sword from freshman year history class. Oh yes, and also on the top of that box there were these targets from when I learned how to shoot a gun and went to the shooting range with my cousin. Shout out Tommy, even though he is totally not watching this. Also, I should have mentioned as I was going through the papers, I put a bunch of stuff in our random things to sort later bin that weren't papers. I got like a laundry basket from the laundry room to stick all the clothes in from this next shelf that we're going through, because I thought it would be easier than just grabbing them all and dumping them on my bed to sort through. Fits pretty well in here. All right, so here's where we are at currently. This first pile here is my definitely keep pile. This one is my getting rid of pile. And this bigger pile here is my try on first before I decide pile. I'm gonna grab the clothes here off the third shelf and sort through those before I try anything on to make decisions, because I'd rather just try everything on all in one go and go from there instead of trying on a little bit and then tackling the next shelf and then trying on a little bit more. I'd rather just get it all together. Got an old little pillow here. And my old blanket that I used until my sister took a scissors to it. I should probably either build or part out this set that's like half built. I think maybe long term the goal here is to have one of these shelves be the blankets. So I have a shelf for my quilt and that blanket and other blankets and bed sheets and such. But we'll see. Depends on how many articles of clothing I get rid of. All right, we're gonna tackle the next shelf with a big pile of shirts and shorts and pants stuff now. We might end up with a huge pile of things to try on. However, my parents went to pick up recliner chairs, and so they're gonna come back and need help, and I don't wanna be in the middle of trying things on to see if I wanna keep them or not when they come back. Tackle the t-shirts first. Here are my sorted piles. This one is long sleeve shirts I will wear. This is short sleeve shirts I will wear. These are my camp shirts and the shorts I wear for camp. And this is all shirts that I'm getting rid of. And then in the basket right now I have my work shirts. And then I added a lot more to the try-on pile. So my thoughts is that I get like bins for the shelf so then I can keep all of my work shirts together and possibly even put like my work sweatshirts in there. But I'm not sure. I might keep those hanging separately. And then have a bin for these guys. So the long sleeve shirts have a bin, the camp shirts have a bin. All right, now I'm going to grab the pants and shorts and skirts and whatever else is left on this shelf. Think it'll all fit in this basket? Maybe not. We will start with this much, because that's pretty heavy. Making pretty good progress today though. Back for the last of it. So here's what it looks like so far with all of the things that I'm keeping. I've got the pants up here on this shelf. My camp shirt's in the back there, my work shirt's in the front, long sleeve in the back, short sleeve in the front. I put the blankets on this shelf, and then I got the box of papers there. Now we're gonna try on some clothes. So I just realized that these are my gym class uniform shorts from freshman sophomore year when we had to wear uniforms to class. I don't really know why I have any reason to keep these except sentimental value. So for now, I think I'm going to keep them because it's amusing me right now. I just wanted to pop on here quick and say that the reason I'm trying all these items of clothing on is not because things might not fit anymore, but rather how the feel is on me now, if I still like that, if they feel nice or they look nice or not. That's a big factor for me to be like, nope, don't need any more. So it's easier to get rid of things and feel good about my decision to get rid of them if they don't feel or look good on me anymore. Okay, so I didn't quite get through trying on everything. I probably had like legit at least 100 items of clothing to try on. But it's almost 11 p.m. and I'm really tired. So here's where we got today. So again, long term, I want to go get some bins. But for now, I've got pants in the back, shorts in the front. I've just got the single sweatshirt that was on this shelf here, and then skirts in the front. Same as before with the long sleeve, short sleeve t-shirts, camp and work shirts, and the blankets. And then the box of papers. It is currently Friday. I did finish up what we were doing on Wednesday, so let me show you what the closet looks like at the moment. Here's how the larger shelf ended up. So I've got pants on both ends, the far and this, and then I put the skirts on top of the one sweatshirt that I had in there since it's a Christmas sweatshirt anyway, so it's fine if it's hidden for now. And then all my shorts are here. And long term, as I think I've probably said before, I want to get some bins to organize them on these shelves. So we'll figure out that. And now let's tackle the top shelf here. Well, not the tippy top shelf, but the top shelf. I'm going to use the basket again to put stuff in, even though it's not closed anymore, because it's just convenient. Take that much for now. All right, so here's what we're putting back on the shelf here. Got my Nintendo Switch box for my laptop charger, my bag of cards that I got from shows and birthdays and stuff like that, and my bag of McDonald's toys. If you would like a video where I go through either one of these, comment below. They are both in bags right now, but I also think I'm going to get bins for those things, especially because the McDonald's toy bag is kind of overflowing and I do have a couple more that I could put in there. And here's some of the excess cards that didn't fit in there and a gift bag. Gift tags that are like holiday Christmassy themed that I knew I had but couldn't find them, so thought they were something else for Christmas. So hopefully this video will remind me next Christmas that they're up on this shelf if I don't move them. This is one of my tripod bags and it also has a phone holder in it because all my tripods come with a phone holder, but it's like different than the one that I use now, and I also have like 4 of them. So it's just sitting in there. And speaking of phone holders for tripods, I have this one. This is the one that I use. However, I have 2 of them. This is the second one. My money coins. So I've got the quarters, the pennies, and the dimes. I'm sure I'll find where the nickel tube is, but I'm gonna leave that up here for now. And then maybe as we clean, we can put change in there if we find it. I know there's gonna be a ton in my sock drawer when we do that. And I'm gonna keep my old ring light on this shelf still. I don't use it too often anymore because now I have lights that have rechargeable batteries, so they don't need to be plugged in, and the ring light needs to be plugged in. Also, I don't use it because my camera doesn't fit on this, because now they make the cameras where the screw to like put it on isn't centered, it's off-centered, so that you can access the SD card and the battery while it's still on the tripod, so it doesn't fit on this ring light. So I don't really use it that often. And then the last thing that was on the shelf that I'm going to keep on there are some posters from my old school shows. That's the top shelf here. That means we've got all these shelves done. Next project is to tackle above the shelves, which technically counts as a shelf, but isn't exactly a shelf. So I'm going to take everything off the top there and go through that. And then we will hopefully start on the other side of the closet here, which has, you can't really see at this angle, but just a sneak peek, a bunch of hanging clothes. And behind the hanging clothes is a shelf also where I have all my playbills. So that's not just Broadway playbills, it's also playbills of local shows that I've seen and shows that I've been in. Okay, we're just going to backtrack for a second. So I got rid of a good chunk of clothes that I had on these shelves. And one of the items I'm getting rid of is this. This is a onesie, like PJs, footy PJ thing. And I loved this so much. But I got this when I was like 12 or 13. And when I was 13, I wore it to bed every single Sunday night when I was 13. So yeah, I've definitely outgrown this. So I'm getting rid of it so someone else can get good use out of it. But also I want to get a new, like, possibly footy PJ onesie. Definitely a PJ onesie that's like more adulty and better size for me and cute. So we will see if we can find one of those later on. Last thing I'm going to put on this shelf before I officially tackle the above the shelves area is this pencil case of makeup. So I found like vampire blood and glitter and a sponge and like more Halloween-y makeup. So I just stuck it in here so I could get rid of the packaging that it was in. Now we will officially tackle the above area. I got a step ladder, so let's go. Ladder check. You guys can't see the above, but you'll see as I bring it down. This thing just makes it so much more convenient to move stuff between areas. Seemingly empty shoebox. Pillow. I think this is what an old sleeping bag came in. I don't even know that I have the sleeping bag anymore. Here's a blanket I was attempting to knit back in the day. Bunch of paper stuff. Here's the box for the lamp that's on my bedside table. There's this banner thing and an old rain stick that we made. That's kind of anticlimactic. Thought it had a better sound than that. All right, let's go through this stuff. So I remembered what this is. This is a banner that says, "Congrats, grads, Katie and Jessica." And it's from when I graduated 8th grade because my cousin Katie graduated high school. It's gonna be like super long. I don't really want to unravel it, but like the way that I wrote letters, like bubble letters in the 8th grade, like, you were cool if you could write bubble letters. And this slays. Okay. Slays. Noah's Ark Party. Oh, there I am in the pink. Oh, a bunny rabbit. So I turned my light off so you guys could see this since pencil marks are kind of hard to see with the light on. But here is my tri-square fractal project from geometry class. So there's stage 2 right there. And then the other parts fell off. Stage 0, which is just a square, and then stage 1. This has stages 3 and 4. And then for the fractal project, we also had to create something, and so I have what I created on the other side of this closet here, so stay tuned for that and I'll show you guys later. Let's see if we can see these Noah's Ark photos. I'm here in the pink as a rabbit. Some of the other ones are really dark pictures, but I'm that pink rabbit in the K4 preschool. All right, turning the light back on now. Random like sort of construction papery things here. I'll put that in our art supplies because there's nothing on them. And more of those. I don't remember making this at all. Oh, because I didn't. It says Maddie on the back. It's not even mine. Well, what a great reason to get rid of it. Oh, here's some more of my sister's homework. This is a microscope. Well, I'm going to take the headphones that were in here out of here and see if they still work or not. I have my Bluetooth headphones now and my AirPods, so I don't really need corded headphones anymore. But we'll see if they work because that will determine if I donate or just throw out. Oh, look, here's some of the little squishy pieces for earbuds. Probably don't need that anymore. I'm going to stick my American Girl doll box back up there. My American Girl doll is in my front closet, so maybe next week we'll see that. All right, then that is it for this side of the closet and the top of the closet. I got rid of maybe like 30% of the things in here, but I reorganized a little bit. It looks so much cleaner and nicer, and it'll look even nicer when I get some bins to put this stuff in. So I'm really proud of how this looks right now. I'm feeling really good about it. When we get bins, we'll also wipe down the shelves and stuff because I didn't like clean stuff. I just sorted and organized the items in the closet, didn't clean the closet itself. Yeah, so we'll move on to the other side of the closet now. I'll probably push over anything that's on the ground here, like sweep out the bottom part of the closet before I get to that part, but you guys don't need to see that. I also missed this sheet of pink paper because it was under the ladder. There's just some nice things that some of my friends wrote for me and stuff, so thank you for being you because you're an amazing, beautiful inside and out. Thank you. I need to remember though that this is here so that when I feel down or lonely or like nobody likes me, then I can read these and remember. Here is the before of the second half of the back closet. So on this shelf here, originally it was just all white t-shirts because I went through a phase where I didn't wear white shirts. Now I do wear them, so it's a bunch of random shirts, and all of my tie-dye shirts really are on here. And then we've got all these clothes hanging. I usually use this area for clothes that I don't really wear that often. And then down here I have my overall-esque clothes hanging. And then these are the 3 shirts I got to use for Vlogmas. And below the t-shirts shelf here are some of my bigger dresses and stuff like that. Then I have a paper roll here in the corner. And under these is a shelf. Let me push these over here. With all my playbills. There. And then I've got a stack of mostly Lego stuff here. So on top there is like a off-brand Lego mug. Comment below if you want me to do a video about that. I probably will. This is a pool build that I made. Never really did anything with that. There's a Minecraft set on there. And then I've got a bunch of these Marilyn Monroe sets because I got them super cheap at Target. So there's more of them there. There's a partially built Friends Treehouse set that I started building quite a while ago. And then I got to bag 3 and I can't find bag 4. Like, I filmed opening the box, so I know I have bag 4, but I can't find it. So hopefully when we clean, we can find bag 4 so I can complete that treehouse. And then I've got a McDonald's toy here. That should probably go on that shelf with my McDonald's toys. And this is a bunch of Lego sets that my aunt gave me a while ago. They're like racers and stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the before. Let's start with the clothes hanging up here. This polo shirt is giving me private school uniform vibes. All right, it is now Saturday and we are going to move on to the dresses. I already pulled some of the dresses from here to try on. The rest of them I am keeping. But before we do that, let me just share with you some of the stuff that I'm going to get rid of from the other stuff that was hanging. This closet I use kind of as like backstock. I think I've mentioned that before. So everything hanging is stuff that fits, that I will wear, but I don't wear it on a regular basis. It's like stuff that I might need, but don't always need. Firstly, I'm getting rid of these 2 flannel shirts. I have not really worn flannel in years. It's not really my thing anymore, and so I'm gonna get rid of those. And then I'm gonna get rid of this black zip-up hoodie because it's like an athletic one. I think it's meant for like jogging and stuff, and I'm pretty sure I got it for dance, but it's like skin tight. I just don't care for that in a sweatshirt. Someone else can get good use out of it. I'm getting rid of this colorful cardigan. I think this was a hand-me-down. I'm gonna get rid of this hoodie sweatshirt sort of thing. I got it from Kohl's and I got multiple colors of it, and I'm getting rid of the black one just because you have to wear it like a shirt. You can't really wear something under it. And I have like black hoodies, so I don't really need a shirt black hoodie. And then I'm getting rid of this button up for a similar reason to the flannels. I just don't wear shirts like this anymore. But also I have a second one that's newer and looks a little bit nicer and not as worn. And I'm keeping that one in case I need something like this for an audition. I'm getting rid of this gray zip-up hoodie. And then lastly, I'm getting rid of this blue shirt. I maybe wore it once or twice. It's also not really my style, never was my style, but I kept it in case I needed something business professional. Dresses, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the dresses that I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of this polka dot dress. I wore this to homecoming freshman year. And I'm getting rid of this one, which was my 8th grade graduation dress. Then I think I was just keeping this dress for sentimental reasons because this dress is from like 7th grade. I think my school photo is in this dress, and I'm getting rid of this dress. No sentimental value as far as I can remember. It just doesn't fit. And I wore this dress in a Christmas show a few years back, and I'm getting rid of it because the zipper is just annoyingly difficult to like zip when it's on you. I'm pretty sure it would fit just fine, but I can't do the zipper by myself. And I don't like the dress enough to deal with the struggle of figuring out how to zip myself into the dress, so I'm getting rid of it. And lastly, I'm getting rid of this dress. So the last big thing I have to do with this closet here is to go through these shirts on that shelf there, and then just kind of sweep out this side of the closet. I didn't do anything with the Lego that was there, like I just put the dresses on top of it right now. So I still need to figure out what to do with this stuff long term, even if it's just putting it back in there. We're gonna start with the t-shirts. So we should definitely get this done by the end of the weekend, and I'm kind of hoping and praying and thinking that we can get this done by the end of today and then do something else Sunday. Okay, a little more in there than t-shirts, but mostly t-shirts. Here are my tessellation shorts that I made for my geometry project. They do not actually fit because I'm not the best at following a pattern, but they look cool. Here is everything that I'm getting rid of from that shelf, plus 2 shirts that I already threw out because they had holes in them. So when I started cleaning out this closet, one of the first things I found was a box of old trophies and such from sports. And in the basement, I have like a Rubbermaid of awards from acting that I have. So I put those in that bin with that. All right, so here's the completed tour of the closet with the dresser back in its place. So there's everything up on the top there, the hanging clothes, the t-shirts, the hanging dresses, the playbills, my hanging overalls, and then I left that bin of Lego racer sets down there. I'm thinking maybe I could get some drawers to put here. In the corner here, I have my gray paper roll and my white paper roll. It's nice because they're hidden away. You can't really tell they're there. And then on this side, everything pretty much all the same as how we left it the other day, with how the clothes are organized. We've got some space down here on the bottom shelf if we need it. And my blue paper roll that is still in the box is there in that corner. All right, so I didn't even need Sunday to finish that. We had Wednesday. I didn't really work on it much. Thursday and Friday and today. Sort of kind of took us about 3 days to get through that closet, and we've still got 2 more closets to go, but not bad overall. All right, we made it to Sunday. So since we finished up with the closet yesterday already, I did a quick tidy up of the room so it looks presentable again, and I'm gonna leave it at that for this week. So don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment below if you have any ideas for my room, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, besties!